All right, cool. So this one's going to be about depression, how to help out with your current level of depression, how to overcome it, and how to kind of like transcend through these depressive feelings into a more like fulfilled and kind of like peaceful state of mind, which I feel like is what we're really all like striving for. It's what we're all really looking for. So, first of all, before I get into like some ways of how to overcome this, I want to kind of shed light on that this isn't like the pharmaceutical definition for depression as you know what I mean. Like this isn't like a diagnosed like lack of serotonin in your brain or some kind of lack of a certain chemical in your brain. That's not exactly what I'm talking about because personally I've been dealing with really bad anxiety, some depression issues, and social anxiety for years, and I actually used to take pharmaceutical drugs in order to try to feel better and have less anxiety, be more anxiety free. But I took several different drugs, like serotonin uptake inhibitors, the SSRIs, and like Xanax and that type of category of drugs for about a year or so, and it really did nothing for me. It was just really temporary kind of like happiness highs. It really never lasts very long. So maybe those drugs work for you, maybe not, but this video should help you out regardless, either way. So I just kind of wanted to shed light on that really quick because I've gotten some messages about that. So in my opinion, what depression is it usually happens when you go through some kind of life crisis. Maybe things feel like they're falling apart. I lost a girlfriend, a relationship ended. Maybe you're going through I don't know, just some kind of loss. Maybe your whole world maybe just feels like it's falling apart, even though externally maybe it is falling apart. But there's some things that we can do internally in order to release this depression. So yeah, it's just like a buildup of emotion that really needs to be released and expressed instead of depressed. So my first tip is going to be to express. It's really simple, and yeah, and ways that you can express are like personally what I do is I listen to loud music. I listen to music that I love, music that gets me pumped up, gets me feeling good. Instead of just sitting there listening to the music and enjoying it, like that's cool, it feels good. But if you want to release this depression, if you have like crazy excess thoughts and you're just thinking about the future, thinking about the past, oh, that thing that I did yesterday, oh, still thinking about that, even though it doesn't actually matter, or thinking about what you got to do in the future, oh, I still got to pay my bill, am I going to have enough money? I don't know. Um, so yeah, this is really going to help to release that emotion. So listen to the music that gets you pumped up. Listen to some music that just makes you feel good. Like if you're feeling angry, honestly, maybe listen to some like metal music, some music that gets you pumped up and just releases that anger emotion out of you. Like there's nothing wrong with being angry. Like every once in a while, it's pretty normal and natural. So don't like hate yourself or frown upon feeling some feelings of hatred or something. So yeah, just really release it, dance around, just get with the music, jump up and down, sing along to it really loud, maybe just make noises, just like do whatever your body feels, just like release it all. And like instantly after you like do this form of like releasing that depression, like you're gonna feel this like huge like weight just like just like lifted off your shoulders. Like I'm not gonna say that this is gonna completely heal you and you're just gonna be so happy and just feel intense euphoria after this, but maybe so, maybe a little bit. But it's really just going to help release all that emotion. And honestly, like you'll be able to sit still and relax after you do that. If you fully get into it, fully push yourself, fully put yourself out there, and really don't be afraid to release all that. It might be kind of uncomfortable at first, but you need to release all that built up emotion that you've been storing and building up all this time. And you'll, after you do this, you'll actually be able to sit down, relax without having all these crazy combating, crazy thoughts and whatnot, and you'll be able to sit still and relax and just kind of feel this slight, subtle sense of euphoria and just be able to relax in the moment. And you won't really have to feel like you need to think about things in the future, think about things in the past. You're just kind of where you are now, breathing, feeling your body. You're in the moment, you're feeling good. So highly recommend that. It's so good for releasing built up emotion. I do it every single time I have any kind of buildup of thoughts in my head or I start overthinking in social situations or whatnot. I'll instantly shift my head energy down into my body. I'll focus on my breathing, do a little shake maybe, just to like get into my body and move my hands around, just to get my energy into my body, because like When your energy is more in your body and not up in your head and this like overthinking crazy energy, it's more grounded and it's more solid. You can really just kind of punch through anything. Like nothing can really affect you. The external circumstances don't affect you as much. You're grounded in your body and you're solid. It takes practice, but after a while it gets a lot easier, and it just feels a lot better to be more grounded in yourself and not let other people's opinions, what people say about you, and just external circumstances and situations affect the way that you feel. You're grounded in yourself, you're solid in your body, in your breathing, to get it. And also what's really essential, maybe even I would suggest this as a first step before anything else, like when you realize that you're depressed, instead of hating on yourself and kind of like putting yourself down for being depressed, like, oh, I'm such a loser, I'm depressed, I'm an idiot. Like, instead of doing that kind of crap, like, accept that you're depressed. Like recognize and realize that you are depressed. And like, that sounds so ridiculously simple. It sounds like, it just sounds kind of ridiculous. Like, accept that you're depressed. Like, maybe even say out loud, like, I'm freaking depressed. I feel like shit right now. Like, that sounds kind of ridiculous, but if you try it, if you really fully accept that you are depressed without any opinions or any type of judgment on yourself, you instantly feel this huge sigh of relief, because you're just accepting where you are now. Everything that you have done up until this point has got you to where you are. So you pretty much deserve to be exactly where you are. So yeah, just that acceptance is insane and like utterly relieving. So really try it out. Really, dance around, express yourself, release that built up emotion, because that's what depression is. It's just a buildup of emotions. Pretty simple. And that'll really allow you to attack those outer circumstances that seem like they're affecting you in a more resourceful and natural way. So yeah, release that buildup and accept it. Accept that you're depressed. Accept that you're in a low state of mind, and that should really put you on the right track. So implement these ideas, and I think it'll really help you out. It's helped me out a hell of a lot. I've practiced this crap like all the time. I feel kind of depressed, kind of frequently, honestly. I'm in a pretty hard point in my life right now. Or as it seems. So yeah, really try these out. It's really helping me out. I think it'll really help you guys out. So check it out. Awesome.